Hi everybody, I'm Hayden Crawford and thank you so much for watching my next video on numerologist.com. As a wellness intuitive and soul purpose expert, I'm passionate about helping you to rediscover the origins of your soul, and this week I'm looking at the ancient civilization of Atlantis. Now, Plato believed that this city existed many thousands of years ago, and due to a volcanic eruption actually disappeared underneath the oceans and was never to be seen again. Some believe that it was located in and around the Azores, others Andalusia. Others believe it was frozen underneath the ice in Antarctica, whereas another portion of the population believe that it was way up in the mountains in the Andes. Now, wherever it was actually located isn't that important, it's more about what it represents: an ancient power grid with sustainable technology and wise healing abilities. I actually believe that a portion of the population have reincarnated onto the earth during this time to help humanity evolve into the golden age of Aquarius. But were you one of those people? Here are 20 traits that you might be able to identify with, which could mean that you've come back from Atlantis. Number 1 is that you have extremely vivid nightmares, and this can involve cataclysmic events happening on the planet, such as tidal waves, tsunamis, or even volcanic eruptions. For me, I've had a reoccurring dream where I'm trying to run from a huge, great big tidal wave and there's nowhere to hide, and eventually it gets me. It's awful. Number 2, you have a fascination with crystals. Just holding one can really change your state of being. I actually work with crystals during my Reiki healing sessions and I find them so uplifting. Number 3 is that you're attracted to the healing arts and are drawn to vibrational remedies, energy healing such as Reiki, flower essences, organic essential oils, or colour therapy. Number 4 is that you might be strangely attracted to the colour turquoise. This beautiful shade represents truth and gives us great faith in the work that we're doing during the ascension process. It also represents communication with ancient species such as the whales and dolphins, and reminds us of the beautiful hues of turquoise oceans that existed during the time of Atlantis. Number 5 is that you feel intuitively that 2012 somehow represented a gateway, and that you've incarnated onto this planet during this period of time to do something very important. Number 6 is that you might be experiencing some form of reawakening at the moment, where old memories are resurfacing of you bathing in ancient white marble temples, in pools and lagoons, exploring your sexuality and sensuality whilst reawakening the divine feminine. Number 7 is that you might have a battle going on within you at the moment, a bit of an inner conflict between dark and light, where you're forced to confront your shadow side in order to be able to release blocked emotions that are holding you back from really leading the life of your dreams. Number 8 is that you might have an unnatural fear of the water, fearing that you're going to drown when you go in the ocean, or really avoiding the swimming baths like the plague. You might remember being submerged in water and feeling like you can't breathe. Number 9 is that you somehow feel trapped here on planet Earth, like you don't belong or fit in any way, shape or form. You somehow feel alien to other people and that they look at you differently too. Number 10 is that you're hypersensitive to light, heat and sound. It might be that on a hot summer's day that you find it really unbearable to be out in that bright light, or it could even be that you resonate with sound therapy because you can feel the vibration and each sound frequency emanating through every cell of your body. It might be that you are extremely sensitive to noise and don't like loud cars going by and have to live somewhere very quiet. You also might be experiencing some high-pitched ringing in your ears that seem to come out of nowhere and go right through you. It's almost as if somebody's trying to tune in a radio inside your head. Number 11 is that you experience deja vu on a regular basis. It might be that you're visiting a new town and you feel like you've been there before, although you can't pinpoint exactly when that was. Number 12 is that you may have a passive-aggressive personality trait. You may avoid confrontation or indirectly go against the demands of another. Number 13 is that you may be experiencing sleep paralysis or have encountered bizarre entities looking over you when you're in bed in that semi-lucid state. It happened to me one year when I was holidaying in Egypt. I absolutely got the fright of my life. Number 14 is that you might have a real passion for technology and computers, or you might hate it. For me, I love it, but like you probably recognise that society isn't as technologically advanced as most people think. Number 15 is that you have an overwhelming urge to find your twin flame. During the fall of Atlantis, a lot of people were separated during the cataclysm, so it's almost been brought forward into this lifetime that you need to find the person that you were with back then. Number 16 is that you have a longing to reconnect to your soul group. You might find that you're spending a lot of time on the internet connecting to niche groups that resonate with the same interests. This is your way of being able to establish relationships with the group incarnations of souls that you experienced many lifetimes with during Atlantis. Number 17 is that you're naturally very psychic and pick up on other people's feelings. It might be that you're very sensitive to their emotions, but you also might be receiving messages from people that have crossed over to the other side. Number 18 is that you live with an overwhelming feeling of guilt but have no idea where it comes from. Now, it could have been that during the time of Atlantis you were part of a group that was experimenting with the manipulation of DNA to try and create a superior race. Sound familiar? Number 19 is that you adore whales and dolphins, and you actually secretly might really love unicorns as well, although we know that they're not real, right? And finally, number 20 is that you might be receiving downloads from the stars. And what I mean by that is during meditation, you might be receiving all sorts of weird symbols or signs that you can't decipher at first. Now, what I do is when I receive things like that, I go straight onto Google and I just type it in and I look to see what information is being offered to me. That way, it can really help on your mission to ascend the new awareness of humanity into the golden age of Aquarius. See how you get on. Well, I'll be back next week with some more insights on how you can learn who you really are and what you're here to do. Bye for now.